Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the fourth session of the course. The topic name is Manage Storage, Delete Objects, and Manage Metadata and Monitor Amazon S3. Using AWS backup with Amazon S3, we need to discuss now. This is the main concept we need to understand about that the process. The Amazon S3 service is natively integrated with AWS backup, a fully managed service that allows you to centrally define backup policies for Amazon S3. AWS backup creates Amazon S3 backups automatically and securely stores them in an encrypted backup vault that you designate after defining your backup policy and assigning Amazon S3 resources to them. There are other things you can do with the AWS backup for Amazon S3. What are the steps we have to follow? Backup continuously and periodically, because backing up continuously is good for point in time restores, and backing up periodically is good for long-term data retention. Configure backup policies centrally to automate backup scheduling and retention. Specify a point in time to restore Amazon S3 backups. And S3 versioning and S3 replication are great tools for recovering from accidental deletions and self-recovery. Okay, the next one is we need to talk about making use of Amazon S3 storage classes. There is a storage class for every object in Amazon S3. The console shows that the storage class of all the objects in an S3 bucket. For example, objects that you store on Amazon S3 can be stored in a lot of different classes. According to user case and performance requirements, you choose a class here. High durability is offered by all of these storage classes. Following are details on the different storage classes and how to set them, we need to discuss. Class for storing things that get accessed a lot, we need to concentrate the first point. The following storage classes are available for performance critical use cases, those requiring a millisecond access. Storage class S3 standard, that is a default. It means uploading an object without specifying the storage class will use the S3 standard mode. And redundancy reduction mode, it means the reduced redundancy storage, the short code is RRS storage. That class is designed for a non-critical and reproducible data that can be stored with less redundancy than S3 standard mode. So the next one is we need to discuss about that. An automatic storage class that optimizes data with the changing or unknown access patterns. A S3 intelligent tiering storage class optimizes storage cost by automatically moving data to the most cost-effective access tier without affecting performance. When access pattern changes here, S3 intelligent tiering moves data on a granular object level between access tiers, delivering automatic cost savings, we can say. If you want to optimize your storage cost for data with unknown or changing access patterns, S3 intelligent tiering is the best storage class here. You don't have to pay for S3 intelligent tiering retrievers. With S3 intelligent tiering, you can monitor access patterns and move objects that haven't been accessed to lower cost access tiers. In too low latency, high throughput access tiers, S3 intelligent tiering cuts storage cost automatically. S3 intelligent tiering storage class has automatic archiving capabilities for data that can be accessed asynchronously. With S3 intelligent tiering, you get a 99.9% availability and durability. Okay, the next one is with S3 intelligent tiering, objects are automatically categorized into 3 access levels. We need to discuss now. In automatic, to put objects in a frequent access when they are uploaded or transitioned to S3 intelligent tiering. When objects haven't been accessed for 30 consecutive days, S3 intelligent tiering moves them to infrequent access. And according to the archive instant access, with S3 intelligent tiering, all existing objects that haven't been accessed for 90 days get moved to the archive instant access tier. So there are the 2 optional access tiers for S3 intelligent tiering besides these 3. So what is the concept? For data that can be accessed asynchronously, you can activate the archive access tier with S3 intelligent tiering. If an object hasn't been accessed for 90 days, the archive access tier automatically archives it. Because S3 intelligent tiering lets you active deep archive access for asynchronously accessible data. When deep archive access is activated, objects that haven't been accessed for 180 days automatically get archived. Okay, the next one is we need to discuss about that using Amazon S3's console to edit metadata. S3 objects can have their metadata edited using the console. Exactly, because Amazon S3 sets some metadata when you upload the object. Content length, for instance, is the key and the value is the size in bytes. So when you upload an object, you can also set some metadata and later edit it. If you have a bunch of standard objects, you can store them there. It's possible that you won't need this data to be highly available forever. You change a class from standard to Glacier by editing the sample number of class key. Some systems metadata can be configured, but not all. Metadata of an object that's defined by the system. So what is the procedure and steps we need to follow? Number one will be on visit https://console.aws.amazon.com/s3 to sign into AWS Management Console. You can edit the metadata on objects with the metadata by clicking on the checkbox to the left of their names in your Amazon S3 bucket. You can edit metadata by choosing Edit Actions on the Actions menu. Click Add Metadata to add metadata to the objects. Choose System Defined as the metadata type. Put a unique key and a value in the metadata. Choose your Add Metadata to edit more data. It means more metadata. A set of type key values can also be removed with remove. You can edit the metadata of the specified objects when you are done. Okay, the next one is keep an eye on Amazon S3. It's important to monitor Amazon S3 and your AWS solutions to make sure they are reliable, available, and performing. To debug a multi-point failure, we recommend collecting monitoring data from all parts of your AWS solutions. Make sure you answer these questions before you start monitoring Amazon S3. Can you tell me what your monitoring goals are? And how will you monitor resources? What's the frequency of monitoring these resources? Can you tell me what monitoring tools you will be using? Can you tell me who's going to monitor? What should happen if something goes wrong? So according to the tools for monitoring, we need to discuss the concept. AWS provides a lot of tools for monitoring Amazon S3. You can configure some of these tools to monitor for you, but some require manual intervention. You should automate as much as possible when it comes to monitoring. Monitoring tools that work automatically. We need to discuss the concept. And watch Amazon S3 and let us know when something's wrong with these automated monitoring tools. So Amazon CloudWatch alarms also we need to concentrate. Track a metric over a period of time that you specify and take action based on its value relative to a threshold. So notifications are sent to Amazon simple notification service topics or Amazon easy to auto scaling policies. When an alarm is in a particular state, it doesn't automatically trigger an action. There must be a specified amount of time between the changes and the maintenance of the state. The Cloud Trail log monitoring feature enables you to share log files between accounts, monitor log files in real time by sending them to CloudWatch logs, write log processing applications in Java, and validate that your log files are interchanged after delivery. The next we need to discuss about that monitoring tools you can use manually. In addition to CloudWatch alarms, you need to manually monitor those items that aren't covered by them. You can use just to check it out how your AWS environment is doing with Amazon S3, CloudWatch, and Trusted Advisor dashboards. Server access logging tracks request for access to a bucket, and so you might want to turn that on. And there is a record for every access request in the access log, including the requester, bucket name, request time, request action, response status, and error code if any. This is what the Amazon S3 dashboard shows. Number one is what is in your bucket and what's in them. This is what CloudWatch homepage looks like. This is what CloudWatch homepage looks like. Number one will be on check out the current alarms and status, resources and alarm graphs, health of the services. And CloudWatch can also do the following process. Monitor your favorite service with the customized dashboards to troubleshoot issues and discover trends, graph metric data, and AWS resource metrics can be searched and browsed. Make alarms so you will know when something's wrong. You can make sure your AWS resources are performing well, are reliable, secure, and cost effective with AWS Trusted Advisor. And for users with the business or enterprise support plan, then there are more than 50 trusted advisors. You can just check it out in our website. Here's what trusted advisor checks for Amazon S3. The number one will be on checks Amazon S3 bucket login configuration, and open access buckets on Amazon S3 need security checks. Fault tolerance checks on Amazon S3 bucket without versioning or with the suspended versioning. This is a major understanding we need to concentrate about the trusted advisor check process for Amazon S3. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the fourth session of the topic like manage storage and delete objects and manage metadata and monitor Amazon S3.